Blessings. Yo, you know, another reason to protect your energy, because motherfuckers pocket watch. It's just a thing for some people. You know, some people feel as though that because you got a dollar more, they feel as though you're richer, you're much wealthier. When in truth, you probably just saved that dollar, right? And you just fucking found it or remembered that it was on the fucking top of the shelf someplace because it was changed from something else, and you just reminded yourself that, you know, it was up there, you know, but it's a dollar extra, you know. And some people just feel as though that dollar extra is theirs, you know, because they need it more than you. You know, they got kids to take care of, they got food to buy, they got bills to pay for and shit. You know, they mama over there, they got she needs transportation, the uncle needs some type of money, you know, the auntie need the bills paid. So that dollar that you got, that you just remembered that you saved because you needed that dollar for another rainy motherfucking day, they need that, you know. They gotta have that right there. You know, they gotta take that shit from you. You know, you don't really need that dollar. You know, you forgot about that dollar. That's the thing. Motherfuckers really don't be knowing what some people actually go through to keep that fucking dollar up on that shelf and actually mentally forget about it. You know, it's just like savings. It's just like maintenance. You know, maintaining what you got and being thankful and grateful for what the fuck it is that you actually got, right? But some people want excess. They want more. You know, they gotta have bigger, they gotta have excess of before it runs out type of shit. You know, they gotta make sure that that bag is Ziploc tight, you know, sealed, vacuum sealed, you know, put in the freezer to make sure nobody get that one last chip, you know, because that one last chip is the mightiest chip, that there is no other chips ever in the world that will ever replace that one chip. So nobody better touch that chip, you know. But once you break open that bag, that one bag that you saved for yourself because you wanted that one chip, and you know that one chip ain't never gonna fucking come back in the stores, but you saved it. But somehow somebody knows that you saved that one motherfucking chip, and they've been waiting for the fucking bag to come back too. They decide to take it from you, you know, and eat it up all in your face. But be the same motherfucking person that's mad that you stood in line, you know, and waited for that actual bag. That's the reason why you saved that one last motherfucking chip, you know. But to them, they took it, you know, because they wanted it, you know, they needed it at that time. They had a taste for it and shit. Instead of just doing the same thing as you, they go ahead and take it. You know, some people don't feel bad, some people don't give a fuck, but at the same time, they are out of luck, you know. They basically took their own luck and traded it in for bullshit luck, because most people don't want to save. Most people don't want to maintain. Some people just want more because they feel as though to have more is to have more than anybody else, when in truth, some people are good with what they got, but some people are just not. And when you are good with what you got, you're a lot more wealthier than the ones that really want what you got. Think about it, yo. And even if that's nothing, know what the most I got you. Have a good one. Bye.